Hi everyone, welcome to this series of videos about developing SAP UI5 application. In this, I am Diego Jaramillo from the SAP US and Mobile Team Latin America. In this video, we are going to see how to start and stop our ABAP development environment. Okay, as you can show in the previous videos, we have an OpenSUSE Linux version where our development stack for ABAP is installed and ready to use. Then, in order to start the machine, we are going to need VMware uh, with the OpenSUSE version of Linux. Now it's loading in my own machine. If you need information about how to set up this machine in order to have an ABAP instance for development purpose and testing, you can see a bit our previous videos about this, the step-to-step to achieve this process. Okay, now this is finishing the starting of the machine. Okay, now we are in the OpenSUSE version. In order to start the ABAP instance, we need to check for the terminal section. If you want, you can use the terminal or you can use the console application. Okay, here we are into the console application, and we can go and initiate as administrator the MPL admin user. You need to provide the password that you defined uh, in the process of the installation, and that's it. Now we can use the stop SAP command if you want to stop the server, or you can use also the start SAP space all in order to start all the services that the ABAP instance need to to work. Okay, let's check again. No instance profiles found. Please send the send the trace file. Okay, let me check BI home mpnl start sap.drc to see what's happened there. Okay, over here we have that the host, the ABAP host is trying to start, but it cannot be started. Let's check. Um, okay, we're going to check some settings. Then I'm going to exit from this user, and I am going to check the fconfig command. And as you can see, I have over here one IP address. I am going to copy, and I am going to update the host file that is here. And as you can see, here is the definition for the ABAP host instance. I can edit with the I letter, and I'm going to paste the new IP. I'm going to check if it's that. Okay, this read only, no problem. Okay, it's read only. I need to edit as administrator or as root in Linux. Then I'm going to kit by now. I'm going to execute this command as root. Now I need to provide my root password. And now I'm here again, and I to edit or to insert text in this file, paste again the IP address, and this time I'm going to write with success this time. Okay, let's check with the ping command if we have access to the ABAP host environment. As you can see, I can find the host address. Okay, I'm going to cancel, Control C, and I'm going to clear, and again I'm going to enter as npl admin in order to try it again. Start the server. Okay, now I am as the npl admin user, and I'm going to use the rcp all command. Let's check. Okay, now it's working. As you can see. Just remember that sometimes when we use a local machine, virtual machine, in this case in the VMware instance, you can have some issues related to changes in the IP address. And with this process that I did, you can fix this problem. Okay, now the instance are starting, and we can wait until this message appears. Instance on host ABAP host started. Okay. With that, we have the ABAP host working, and you can come back to your host server. For example, I am using a Mac machine, and I have the SAP GUI, Java GUI, uh, with access to this machine in order to work in settings and that kind of things. Again, I need to update the IP address related to this host. As you can see, I am referencing the ABAP host uh, environment. And again, in my Mac machine, I need to use the terminal, and I can modify the host file. Again, when we use a base Unix machine, as you can see, I can just I can use the same command. The host file is in the same uh, sorry, is in the same root. I only need to check again with the ifconfig file what is the IP address. That is this IP address. Okay, 172.20.3.68. Okay, with that I can update this file. Again, I forgot to edit this, to execute this command as administrator. In my machine, I need to put request privilege. Okay, and I need to provide my administrator or root password. Okay, that's it. And now I can modify my file, my host file, in order to get access to my ABAP host instance. Okay, now I'm going to write in Git and I get success this time. Okay, now I'm going to enter. I cannot see this host yet. Let me check. Ping ABAP host. Okay, I can see the host, not receive, but maybe the firewall into these machines is not able to provide me access to this machine. Then I'm going to enter to the firewall. I can write firewall here. I'm going to enter to the firewall configuration. I need to provide the root access. And I'm going to check the ports. Oh, right. I don't see the ports here. Then I need to add which port I'm going to access. As you can see here in the SAP GUI for Java, I am going to access the 3200 port. I'm going to paste this port over here, allowing communication with this port, and save. And now, great, I get access from the SAP GUI instance. Okay. Other thing I can provide, I can test, is in the browser. I need to get access to the local environment. This time again, as you can see, I have here one URL with this port 44300, and I can bring access to this host again. Coming back to the Linux OpenSUSE, click on Add, and I am going to add this other port. Okay, now if I come back to the Chrome browser and I refresh, as you can see, I have access to the SAP Fiori Launchpad. The default instance of ABAP have some user by default. You can check the documentations for that. Over here, I am going to use the developer user. I have that user over here. I think I remember the password. Let me check. Okay, great. And I have access to the Fiori Launchpad, where, as you can see, the developer user already have some groups, have two groups, the employee group and the purchaser group, with some samples applications. You can test that application, you can navigate that application, you can go to the app finder and check the catalogs. As you can see, we have two catalogs, the same catalogs as the groups. That is only for this case. because you need to remember that the catalogs, it's where all the applications are distributed, and the groups that you can find in the home page that you see here is just direct access or other local reorder of the application into the home page. You always in the home page are going to see groups, application divided on groups, and into the app finder always you are going to see catalogs. And this time the catalogs corresponding to the groups, but that is not the reality in other case. Okay, then as you can see, you can enter, for example, to the pro purchase order, making click. You have some data. You can interact with the application, see how the application run, how the Fiori is working into this application. For example, you can resize the application to see what's happening with that application when the application is look at in small screens like a smartphone, like tablets, like other sites screen. For example, this could be a tablet screen. This other is a format for cell phones, smartphones. And of course, if you use the full screens version, that is for a bigger screen as the PC or other kind of big screens. You can navigate to the home page. You can check all the applications there. And of course, you can also enter to the SAP GUI in order to check the configuration of how it's working the ABAP system, the ABAP developer system, in order to enable Fiori. And you can check and interact and understand how Fiori works. I'm going to enter just to show you one basic setting. I'm going to enter with the developer user, and I'm going to enter to the SU01 transaction. I'm going to check the developer user again, and if I navigate to the roles tab, you can see over here that we have the SAP EPM BCR employee T and the SAP EPM BCR purchaser T. These two roles that have a description, employee fuel reference application. If you enter to that role, you can see in the menu tab that you have two elements. The first one is the group for the employee EPM, what you are seeing in the top of the home page. And also you have over here the employee EPM contact, that is the catalog. Okay, the catalog is where the applications are. The application for the catalog employee EPM content. The catalog is what you see in the app finder over here. Okay, employee EPM content. Of course, as you are supposing, in the tab user, this roles is assigned to the developer. Username, that is my user. If I change this role and I just delete this assignation, okay, it say that I have looked Okay, I can change the roles over here. I can keep this role from my list and save. Okay, I can come back to the Fiori Launchpad and refresh this page. And as you can see, I I have now only one catalog. The older catalog is removed from this page as the same of the group. Now I have only one group. Then as you can see, the catalogs and groups are attached to the user directly from a role. With a role, into a role, I can define the catalog assignation or group assignation to the user. Okay? Of course, if I delete this other catalog, other role, sorry, other role that contains the group and catalog, and I refresh my Fiori Launchpad, as you can see, I have an empty home of the SAP Fiori Launchpad. Then in this section, in this activity, you see that the assignment of applications is made from catalogs and groups to the users into the roles. As the same as before in previous version of SAP, the T code, so that into the SAP GUI are assigned to each user into the system through roles. Here with Fiori is the same thing. The assignment is performed by roles that contain catalogs and groups. Now we are going to restart these roles. I'm going to check where is the catalog. Okay, we have a lot of catalogs. I'm going to search with some common. I remember that you have some name related with EPM. Okay, now I have over here the two catalogs, the EPM BCR employee and the APN BCR purchaser. Okay, I'm adding these catalogs to this user in the roles tab, and I'm going to save, and I'm going to come back to this Fiori Launchpad, and again I have restarted the applications. Okay, now we worked a lot and we learned some few things about the applications assignations to the user and how to start the ABAP environment, the development environment. And now we can come back to the OpenSUSE instance and we are going to stop the server. As you remember in the first of this video, we started the application with the command start SAP all command. Now, to stop the server, you just need to put the stop SAP command with the MPL admin user. You need to execute this command with the MPL admin user in order to have all the path to the commands related to this environment. That is a user that is created during the installation of this ABAP host instance. Then I'm going to execute the stop SAP command, and as you can see, the process executes some instructions in order to stop the database and stop the instance that provide the that integrate the ABAP host instance. Okay, we need to wait in order to the server could be stopped completely. Okay, waiting for cleaning up of the resource, stopping the database, the stop database complete successfully, and at the end, okay, we come back again to the prompt, and in this time we need to execute exit, and again exit, and the window is closed, and you can just turn off, shut down the server, the OpenSUSE server, and with these simple steps you can init or stop and shut down your own and local instance for development into the ABAP. And in the next videos, we are going to use this instance in order to create our own SAP UI5 applications in order to deploy that application to this SAP Fiori Launchpad. And this is a very basic topic in order to enable you to start and stop the server. I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, we are getting errors from the services that are getting data from the server because the server is down now. And with this, we we are finishing this video. Thank you.